bought a new game. I like the Bloodshed. That was pretty good, actually. I really like that one a lot. But I'm playing another game it's actually just arcade mode. Yeah, it's fun. Got like infinite upgrades and you can level up extremely fucking high. Got skill tree and shit like that. They got different characters and that. Got like 15 types of music. This one's probably my favorite. Yeah, I got a lot, bro. Like, when I find games that are made by indie people, they're made with so much creativity that it's just super fucking good. Like, every single time I play games like these, I get so excited because they do such a good fucking job. Despite the fact that people always sit there and like, AAA games are so good, and also AAA games are average as fuck. They're average as fuck. I'm being serious too, like, they really do push that shit way too fucking far. You know what makes a good game? Creativity, a shit ton of weapons and gear and players. When you evolve your game with enormous amount of shit, when you evolve your game with enormous amount of stuff and that, you could see how like people are starting to think like, it's like, dude, this shit's actually really fucking good. Be like, yeah. I should have another protein shake. I need to drink that one. That's how I look at it. I always say, you know what makes a game really good? The creativity of it. You know, when these people try to like, it's because these AAA people are trying to put their stupid fucking political leanings in. You know, we gotta hate on fucking white men, or we gotta hate on men altogether. You know, it's just all this fucking hatred and that they spread all this fucking garbage shit. But then they keep on wondering why that there's selectively a lot of issues with life. Well, you guys are poisoning the fucking system. You know, back in the 90s and 80s, and not everyone liked Arnold, Sylvester Stallone. They all made good movies. That was the box office. Action packed, fucking big, fucking strong ass dudes that could barely speak fucking English. They're all like, you know, Arnold's like, you know, and Sylvester Stallone's like, you know, you can understand them. But the thing of it is, their one-liners were the best. The gore was good. You know, the practical effects stuff was good. And, you know, it was basically made for a main character. But nowadays, you know, when they have action packed, they put in a chick with fake tits like Black Widow. Okay, we already know that, yeah, that chick did a little bit of fucking martial arts and that. I can understand that. But you ain't beating no man's ass, bitch. I always say that out of respect. You ain't being no man ass. That's why you got the fake titties and all that shit. You know why you got the fake boobs? Because you want to look good to satisfy man's hunger for their cock and balls. That's it. We never really see anything different throughout history in that. There's just one short I just found. It was I guess it was an older game, but the chick had she was like I guess she was like uh, a midwife or something like that. She was like catering to the men that were fighting wars and that. So these two guys and that one guy got hurt and the other guy was just like I gotta do this shit and I gotta get this shit done. And she comes in with gigantic tits. She had big old watermelon boobs. you know, she's a white European girl. And of course, this was just a video game. And you can just tell how they created it. They wanted to, like, it's like, oh, well, what's so offended about girls having big breasts? Women. Men don't care. Like, if a girl's got little boobs, and I can't be like, oh, man, you better get some big ass double D's on those titties, baby. You don't look good. Actually, don't care. Is it nice? Of course it is. Tits are a fabulous thing for men to look at. But when girls have small boobs, they're the ones that look at big boob girls and I wish I had big boobs because I want more fucking attention. I say, well, you know what? Maybe if you just be a more respectable woman, you just get more attention anyway. Everyone likes attention, but that's why you get the whole like feminine gay community out there. Like they all act like women. They all want attention from males. Males are the dominant gender because everyone wants our fucking attention. But if we don't give it to them, especially if we're attractive, they fucking go bonkers and they fucking hate it. They get all pissy and upset. And like, if you don't do specific things, they keep on getting upset. It's like, bitch, like, stop. You want too much attention, and that too much attention is going to lead you to basically be addicted. When you start getting addicted to attention, that's when you know your life's going to go downhill a little bit. Because then your self worth goes down. And then when that goes down, people stop caring about you as much. Men don't want to talk to you as much. You'll try really hard. The women will get the fake tits. Go do those epic. And of course, these are women that are never satisfied. These are the women that have the massive, that have, the psychological issues and sometimes massive psychological issues. And they're normally on a lot of fucking pills. They pop a pill for every damn thing in their life. I say, you know what's missing in life? Is that because of your youth? We get old, we die anyway. You know what's missing in life? You knowing the reality that you fucking live in. God is real. Father, Son, Holy Spirit are real. Angels are real. Fallen angels are real. We call them demons. Unclean spirits, basically. That's the reality that we actually live in. Now, I know a lot of people really don't see it from that perspective. And I say, well, I get it, because Satan's very obviously more intelligent than your stupid ass. I love when people say it's like, oh, I'm super intelligent. I'm like, what do you actually know? Well, I know you know a bunch of stupid shit. You know a lot of dumb stuff. You can have stupid knowledge and be a dumb fuck. I know plenty of people. I work with them. They all have issues in that. And, like for instance, me and the lady manager got a little thing for that. We were talking about another one of the police that's been acting up and been being kind of a dick, because he's on all these medications and that. I say, yeah, that's what happens. You take a bunch of medications, and he's taking a shot that enables him not to drink and do drugs or something like that. Like every time anything gets into his system that gives him like any type of too much toxin or whatever, it makes him get really fucking sick. Like, wow, bro. So you're that addicted to those things, and it's just like, number one, let's just figure this out. Addiction itself relies to what? Enabling yourself to feel good, okay? That's what it always comes down to. Okay, so if you're addicted to something, just to say, and you're sitting there saying, okay, why am I addicted? I tell a lot of people, most times people do stuff like that because they're bored. Entertainment value's down, hobbies are down. They just don't want to fucking do anything. And they'll say, well, I can't. It's not that you can't, you just don't want to. I said one of the main roles of a man, just to say, is being strong. Exercise is one of the main roles for almost every single fucking man to do, is to be strong. How strong? Be as strong as you can get. I mean, what else you gotta do? Sit around? You can have your rest days. Like today is my rest day. I've been sleeping all fucking damn day. I've been eating, about 20 something grams of protein that, and eating some carbs and getting some, vegetables in me and that. And then I fell back asleep. I said, I'm tired as fuck because of my week. Now, I don't have split shifts anymore where I sit there and have a couple days on and 1 day off. Like I actually want it. I like having one of those days off. Normally I get Sunday off, but now I got to work, the whole week, and that's fine. But when it comes down to the strangest part is doing truck. So I have to eat more food because truck is very tedious. Most things weigh at least 30 to 40 pounds. Even though I'm strong enough to do it where it's not too much of an issue, but I still have to eat. So, and the main thing is I got to keep the line going. And this is where it comes to predicament. Now, my managers let me do whatever I want to do because I know they don't want to do truck. And I'm just like, yeah. That's why I don't really ring up anything. Like they tell me, like, oh yeah, ring your food. And I was like, I don't have time to ring that shit. I don't have time to do anything unless it's really fucking slow, which it has been. A lot of times I don't have time to do it. I know I want to eat really quick to get back online. It's like I actually enjoy my job. I actually enjoy my work. Which I enjoyed so much, I like going in and working an extra hour here and there. Now it's been really fucking slow. It's gonna be picking up probably. It's picking up a little bit more and more because they have this fucking stupid parasite shit going on because a bunch of Mexicans or whoever they hire to do their shit that have been evidently defecating in their fertilizer and defecating in places and that, and evidently these people got parasites in them, I guess, and their parasites are fucking, they're having explosive diarrhea all over the crops and that, and they're cleaning it. They're cleaning off. They probably are cleaning off all the doo doo and that, but evidently these parasites don't just wash off. They have like a sticky solution to it that they stick to everything. I'm like, okay, well, okay, but then we found out where it came from. It came from Mexico. Yeah, because you can't buy from Americans. You got to buy from Mexico. Well, Mexico, and I listened to one guy that it's like we personally don't get our shit from there. All of our company, because we're a franchise, we get it from the United States. So there's procedures. Mexico doesn't have the same procedures. They have a whole bunch of Mexicans go out there. They harvest crops, and then they bring them back in big ass tubs and shit, and then they wash them off and that. But those dudes eat that stuff, and and a lot of them probably have fucking issues in that. And they've been blowing ass all over the fucking place because they gotta take dumps. Everybody's got poop. I look at, man, that's like the most unclean thing ever. I'm like, well, yeah, it's why we call it a third world country. You know, uh, the bulk of their shit, you know, Ish. Well, shit. Use the shotgun. Yeah. Ooh, another shotgun. Get up on 3. No, I'm like getting like at least 4 of these primary guns. I got my Raven, nice. Yeah, Raven's really fucking good. Yeah, that double jump is fucking nice as fuck. Don't pile up. That's so funny. Cool thing about this character, the more speed I get, the more damage I get. So if I just put it all on the speed, my damage gets super fucking high. level 6. They'll get the 30 something pellets, the 32 pellets, the pellets double. It's fucking really good. Jesus. Oh man. Fucking sneezes are ridiculous. I knew it, that bitch. Should have dodged. No. Number one guys at 120 million score. It sounds like that guy literally just sat there and like just let his game go and just like kept the Ravens on and just stayed in one spot. As long as you keep killing the shield guys, it's like really hard to fucking die. And bosses can't really kill you that much anyway if you have enough armor because they just don't do shit damage. I don't know. Sounds like the motherfuckers played it a long ass time. Just a small microphone that very slowly. Magic deck. Every 20 seconds a card change. Grants health regeneration. Messes with me. Makes toxic cloud cell area. And missing health. %, critical hit, 20% to bosses. Customers to max health and bosses. That's good. Can enemy reduces the cooldown of your blood sacrifice by much. Every enemy you push increases your max health by 1. What is this fucking screw? Oh damn. Divine Steel Brass Knuckles does. Throws rock that deals damage. Slap. I love that delivers a slap and a arc in front of you. His bitch smacks someone. Shark. Throw a fish bait on the ground. 2 seconds later, a shark will emerge. It's fabulous. 20% damage. Burn 10 more stack. That's kind of cool. Volcano shoots a magma ball that falls in the arc. It hits enemies. That's kind of cool. That very short range weapon. It's a powerful shot for pushes enemies away. I do like the shotgun quite a bit. I mean, the best gun, it seems like, was the fucking revolvers. Revolvers are just OP as fuck. Most of these other guns kind of just, they're kind of fucking really bad. Like the flamethrower's not bad, but rifle. I'm gonna get this guy up. His range beats not too bad. He says that's Chill my guns, so I get the first boss. Oh, he stabbed me in my butt. I got butt poked. Let's see, I'm done. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's find out. I don't know if it's a new one or not. I don't think it is. There's always another gun. What are these guns? What are they? I know, I'm thinking the minigun's good, but it's fucking not. The minigun's actually fucking terrible. Yeah, the minigun's not that good. If it cools off tonight, maybe I will go to the gym and get it off. I don't know yet. I'm waiting for my dope to come in. I'll be right back. Tim. Man, Odyssey. My God. What's with people? I just want to understand, like, one fucking thing. What the fuck is with people? Why are people so fucking stupid and they listen to these fucking retards that fucking sit there and they ask really stupid fucking questions? Like, oh, how's your diversity and all that shit and that? They never asked these questions before. That's what made it really funny. Like, back in the old days and that, like, they would be like, oh, how do you think the movie's going on? And I was like, oh, the movie's going great now. We're doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And it gets really fucking hilarious. Because, like, these people just, like, fucking sit there and, like, they have to answer these questions because they're controlled. They're controlled by the media outlets and all that shit. And I don't think a lot of people truly understand, like, what the fuck's going on with Hollywood. Hollywood was never about, you know, the diversity bullshit that. That stuff was created to push an agenda of the elitists. Not talking about the actors. That's why some actors have nothing to do with that. Even some directors, like Mel Gibson, been talking about for years now, you know, how satanic they are now. And he's not lying. They're very satanic in that, you know, they follow a script that, you know, that Satan's been doing for many fucking millenniums and that, you know, talking about, you know, this and that, how to corrupt humans and shit. And, like, all these people, they don't fear God, they don't care, all they do is complain about how much money they have. And that's what they do. Kind of like Kazambo. He's not even, like, really a fucking actor, to be honest truth. He's an average fucking, like, person that comes in, he plays little roles here and there. You know, it's not to say he doesn't do a good job in his roles, he does, but, like, they just picked him because he's just there. Even though people might get kind of offended by that, but it's just how it is. You know, they always talk about the race thing, this and that, this and that. I say, you guys talk about the stupidest fucking shit. It's ever about the fucking movie. You know, it's like Hollywood got too big for its fucking britches. And now all they do is sit there and they're like, people are gonna watch this shit because we made it. People are gonna watch this shit because they're fucking bored. But the funny thing is, there's a lot of other things out there you can fucking do other than go to the movies. I never go to the fucking movies anymore. I don't give a shit. To me, movies are just absolutely fucking pointless to watch. Unless they're like movies that I've been watching for years off and on, like Commando, or, you know, Rambo, or Rocky, or stuff like that. You know, like actually watching decently scripted fucking movies that are not big piles of fucking shit. That sit there and have to have an agenda about a bunch of feminist bullshit, equality, everybody's racist besides white people. But white women are okay. Yeah, because y'all want to fuck our white women. Because you get super fucking upset that, you know, that white women are more beautiful than almost every other fucking woman in all of races. European women are probably the most attractive fucking women that every guy wants to fucking bang. You know, it's just how it is. Not about European women are fucking good looking, you know. I mean, there is pretty other women in that, yes. But European women are always the more attractive. It's just how it is. And people get kind of offended by that shit. And it's so stupid. So you get offended by what is actually there. But it's not me. Well, fuck you then. You know, it's like, who are you as a person? You're kind of a piece of shit person to begin with. You know, they got these reporter guys saying stuff, and they have to fucking talk about it. They literally asked John Leguizamo, oh, what do you think about the inclusiveness of Latinos and all that stuff? Like, what the fuck does that have to do with the movie? Well, I think that people don't care, bro. Don't give a fuck, dude. No one cares about your fucking heritage and that. You know, that's for you to decide what you want to fucking do in that. It has nothing to do with anybody else. You know, you guys keep pulling this fucking goofy ass shit out of your ass. Then you want to get mad because you used to be fucking popular back when the 90s were around, or the 2000s. When everybody was making stupid fucking movies like the fucking Past. Past was a dumb fucking movie. But it was supposed to be fucking stupid. Duh. That's the whole point of the Past. People make fun because of that shit. Like, well, I mean, he's a little tiny dude that played fucking Super Mario Brothers now. You know, it's just how it is. You know, you get. What the fuck do you expect? Do you think that people just sit there and put you in a serious role? Eventually, yeah. All I'm trying to say is, like, when it comes down to certain things, and I think these people really do fucking all and then they fucking freak out in that because Hollywood tells them to do a thing, or like, I have to do what they say now because it's Hollywood. You know, if I don't do that, I don't make any more money. Motherfucker, you're worth... How many of these dudes are worth millions and millions of dollars? Like, they have millions of dollars. So you're saying that you didn't finance yourself at all? Is that what you're saying? Well, that sucks. That's your own damn fault you're fucking broke. That's someone's fault but you fucking own. Don't blame everybody else because you're a fucking idiot. That's what makes it really fucking funny. Yeah, these people sit there and they want to complain about shit. And they complain about it because it makes it easier for them to just bitch about shit. So they're actually just like sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna go my separate way. This is how you get in the set. When you look at all these people that are in Hollywood, they pretty much, it's Sodom and Gomorrah all over again in Hollywood. That's what Hollywood basically is. Not everyone's like that, but a lot of them give in to massive amount of fucking sin. And they sit there and when their overlords tell them to squat and shit and take dicks in their ass, they squat and shit. That's where the Illuminati comes in. All these things have been put in place for fucking forever. This ain't the fucking first time this has been happening. funny thing is, this ain't the first time that this has been happening. It happened back then, just people stopped it. Yeah, the majority of people just say enough is enough. I'm not doing that stupid fucking shit and that. And it proves. Back then, people made stupid movies and that because they want to try something out. And I said, yeah, but you gotta try it out first before you can actually implicate more than what the audience deserves. You know, the audience is gonna sit there and be like, well, I don't want this pile of dog shit. You know, because it's fucking stupid. Then they can't make it anymore. That's why they kept on making stupider and stupider fucking movies. That's what these people do. It's a setup. Like back in the 90s and 80s and like people did a lot of just master shows. They didn't do like do little sitcoms and all, like little TV shows and that. But they did more sexualizing of women. Now it's the opposite. Now they don't want to sexualize women because they think it's bad to sexualize women. But back then you guys were a bunch of fucking perverts. Now you guys sexualize every fucking woman you could. So don't tell me you guys are gonna change your shit up now because a new drift came around. Because you think that women are not respected by men or whatever fucking stupid shit they want to say. Men don't respect women, then why do you protect them? You want to just have sex with them. It's that whisper. It's always the fucking whisper. The whisper stays the same no matter what. When people say, why don't they stick with the same stuff that people want? They can't. Satan's plans are not to sit there and keep the same shit going. Like, Lucifer has to keep doing different things, because people go to God a lot about almost everything. And because they have to. People get faithful a lot when it comes down to stupid shit that's happening in this world. And they do. They always go back to being faithful. And Lucifer can have that because Lucifer doesn't want us to be with God. Even though a lot of people say, oh, that's all, fairy tale and all crap, and I'm like, sir, what the fuck you want to say? If you don't want to believe it, don't believe, that's fine. I don't think anyone should believe in something that they truly don't actually want to believe. I'm never going to tell anyone to do it. I'll be like, yeah, it's not good for you to be like that. But you can tell someone, no, it doesn't mean that they're going to completely understand. I knew it, bitch. And that's what it comes down to. Truly, people will never understand things because they don't fucking care. That's why it doesn't retain to them really at all with anything. They don't fucking give a shit. It never matters how many times you plead with them. Some people are just never gonna be fucking saved. And they won't. And that's the fucking harsh reality of it. It's just what it is. People don't want to be saved, so they don't fucking care. It doesn't matter how many times that we want to try to do things the right way. We always sit there and find out it's the same shit no matter what we do. Human beings themselves, we literally have to choose. You know, if we don't want to, if we choose to be sinful and get high all day and get fucked up and stuff like that, well, that's their fucking choice. Majority of people they just stop caring as they get older. They worry about popularity, they worry about the structure of money and that. And it's okay to worry about those things because it's part of life. You know, I can't say not to do them. But that's how life normally goes. Dang, that's so. Yeah, 30% increase for you guys. But yeah, that's just one of the things that, if you look throughout history, you can start to see, like, why does things do these specific things, and throughout culture now, these things change dramatically. Not lying, he's telling us exactly what the fuck is going on. It's for us to believe in it or not, And when human beings get really fucking dumb, which, we continuously seem to fucking do that fucking we destroy ourselves with the knowledge that we gain. So we can gain good knowledge, actually, is smart and intriguing and disciplined and being creative and loving and caring, showing mercy, helping people out. We can do all these things. I mean, do we? To a certain extent, I mean, I guess so. Some people are very, loving and caring towards everybody. But then people use the manipulation tactics to use people for their niceness. And then that's when we kind of get to the problem of understanding. Like when I see a really high emotional amount of people now, especially men, and I sit there, I used to be just like that. I'm just like, hey, it's not a good thing to be that emotional. Because what you're doing is you're not thinking about what the fuck is going on. All you're doing is just emoting to the feelings of another person that their mind might be very manipulative. And they're like, oh, I got you because you're stupid, you're too naive. That's why the word naive actually exists. People are fucking extremely naive. They think a specific way. What they don't understand is that their lives are only there to manipulate people. I guess you could say it's kind of sad, but it's literally how life is. And there's nothing that you can do about it, really. Ooh, another raven, a 20% kill thing. And that's one of the fundamental things that seems to be really difficult for a lot of people to understand. The stuff you learn online from all these gurus, how to get women and that, and honestly, truth is, that's not how you get women. That's how you get whores. You don't get real women by sitting there and being like Julio boy and all that bad boy shit. You'll get pussy, but those women don't want commitment. They never fucking do. All they want is excitement because their lives are sinful. Sinful people, they want to be excited all the time, feeling good every single second of the day. It doesn't mean that you can't enjoy life and be a righteous person. But the thing of it is, your goal is not to be completely satisfied in this world. At least I don't think so. A lot of people can sit there and say what they need to say. Say, you can. But the thing of it is, are you really happy sitting there fucking getting laid by everybody? Are you happy to sit there and sit, before people look at you and be like, you're so fucking cool because you got this and got that, but what did you have to get taken away for you to get all that shit? People can lose a lot of fucking shit in their lives. Which they do. How many people they get rich that sacrifice their own love to be able to sit there and get those riches? An enormous amount of people do that shit. And then they regret it. In the beginning, then yeah, I think family's great, and I think people have to go some way, that's what I'm sure. I go through the kind of same thing. My brother is trying to get his wedding vows renewed, which I think is really dumb to do, but they have to be spectacle, gotta show the world who they are, that's how I think about it. Even though I don't believe that's where love comes from at all. I truly think a lot of human beings kind of fall down that line because they want to be shown, oh, this person did this, so I should follow this person, this person, this person, this person. I say, so you want to follow everybody else because you want to make yourself feel like people fucking care about you? I said, that's kind of fucking stupid. These people don't care about you. People don't really care about people that much, especially when it comes down to certain things. You want to think people care a lot, but I don't believe they really do. There's a lot of people in this world now. They're good people. Great people in this world that do a lot of good things. You know, to help out people when they can. They want to do all these good deeds and that, which you can do. It's good to be a good person. But the thing is, you have to recognize who do you really stand with? Do you stand with your good deeds? Or do you stand with Christ? Christ tells us to be good because he wants us to have mercy and show love. But see, Christ comes from heaven. It doesn't come from heaven. Christ is everlasting God. So all the things that we interpret in our world, sometimes we don't truly understand much about what's really going on behind the scenes. Because truly we don't. We're blinded by our stupidity. We live our lives in a specific way that seems to, you know, honestly, do more harm than good. They try and talk to people about life and that. I try to discuss my wisdom towards specific things, towards people and that. Nah, the truth is, I really don't see a lot of people really giving a fuck. If you go watch me live my life, I don't know what to do. And then they go right to all the stupidest of fucking people in the world. They go to the crackheads. They go to the most worthless people that ever fucking existed because of their fucking stupidity. And I listen to them. I'm like, why do you listen to them? Because they're cool. Like, these guys got terrible fucking lives. What do you mean? Their lives are shit. And then you go through it with them and try to like bring them out. It's like, the thing is, your moral code is you're fucking just really anti-discipline. You weren't raised in a specific way. You're raised by attention purposes only. So if you don't get attention, you cry boo-hoo and cry some more like fucking little babies do. You know, that's what little kids do. And I understand why it happens. Yeah, it sucks. I know I don't want anyone, you know, at a certain age, do the whole baby shit. But they have to. Why? Because they don't know any better. So they walk around their whole entire lives constantly pushing these types of things. And then they get super morally upset because guess what? They can't even do anything. I mean, I just say it like that because the guy was fucking yeah. So when I look at people in the Pacific Rim, that, you know, even for myself, like, I don't want to be like that. You know, like, truly, I don't want to be like the people that I know, say like that I work with. That people would say, well, that's kind of mean to say like that. It's like, what the fuck if it's me or not? To me, it kind of defeats the fucking purpose. Because the way some people are in this world are fucking fundamentally just fucking stupid. And you can say, well, they can always get smarter. People can always get smarter. Oh yeah, anyone can get fucking much smarter. That's the idea behind it, but the biggest thing is it's a choice. So anyway, I work with my manager. She said something that was just like really fucking dumb. It wasn't smart at all. It was like trying to be thinking that you're smart. So she sat there, we were talking about, you know, parasites and that, because we have no issue with, you know, one of the farmers, I guess we get that, we don't touch them, but the people that get them from Mexico and that, the actual corporation, they sit there and, you know, we're having parasitical issues because they're farmers and not probably shitting all over their crops. So anyway, so we were kind of talking about that, and she said something that was kind of remotely fucking stupid, but she was trying to be smart with it. So we talk about parasites and that, and she said, you can get parasitics by breathing in the air. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you don't know what parasites actually mean? Parasites is a formulation of, they have to be in some type of flesh. And that's the whole point of the organism itself. They have to feed off of things. They can't feed off the air. You know, it's not like they're flying around, be like, gotcha, bitch. Fortunately, that's not how it really works. But we can just say that you just believe that you know something that you actually do. Just fucking stupid. I said most people have to think, you know, bacteria get destroyed by sunlight because the sun's UV rays. There's certain UV ray counts that really destroys bacteria. That's why during the summertime and that, like when you're outside a lot, you never get fucking sick. Why? You get sick when you're inside. Because the sun, peculiarly, vastness of the outside air is so enormous that even if you do get any type of bacterial thing, it's not going to be remotely alive. It's probably going to be dead. And then, of course, you got your immune system, which fights back against almost everything that comes into it automatically. So, where are we getting this shit from? I have no idea. But what you said that I thought was like, the word parasite means it needs something to be inside. The thing is, it wasn't even that. It's what she said after that. She's like, oh, I know a lot about all that stuff and that. Bitch, you work at Taco Bell. No, you don't. We know very little. You can read stuff online, which is basically what she did. Okay, yeah, you read a bunch of research shit online that about specific things. That okay, yeah, I can see that. Parasites can probably be on specific things. Like of course these are very low percentages. Like bird poop, like you accidentally breathe some of it in or some stupid shit like that, and you can get sick from that. Oh my god, you guys, these motherfuckers always look at literally the most smallest percentages, and they say as long as it keeps on happening, it's a fucking problem. I say you can't stop all things. Like, these people want to live in a utopia world because they're fucking brain high all day. I said, but you guys are high all day long. You guys are mentally fucking being stupid as fuck by being tweakers. And then you want to sit there and fucking demand that people should listen to you because you look up shit online and you look at like a research thing that could be, honestly, could be 100% false. And you wouldn't even know it's false, but you still regurgitate, oh, this person, yeah, people can say a lot of things. But when it doesn't really make fucking sense, maybe because it doesn't make fucking sense, because it's not right. Come on, guys. And like, I'm sitting there, like, thinking about something, like, you're a person that lies and hides and sniffs fucking pillow powder in your fucking nose. And you think no one notices when you're sitting there sniffing. Because you know the powder's about to drop out of your fucking nose. And you're sniffing the Adderall or whatever it is. You can't just pop the fucking pill. You gotta sniff it because you want to get that instant fucking high. And it fucks with your lungs and that. And that's so stupid. And like, this person's not a bad person, but like, why are you lying to yourself? Who in the fucking world lies to themselves about the things that they do? Like little kids. I mean, I guess a lot of people do, but everyone notices this shit. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, I saw her on Facebook and that. I saw a picture when she was young. She was completely fucking ridiculously hot as fuck. Extremely attractive. I look at her now. Body's still the same, but the face, you can tell that she has the spiritual demonic influence on her. Unless she's high, the demons take over. Unless she's high, she can't be her actual self. I said, yeah, because you have to wash out your spiritual impurities. That's why you're like that. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you have any type of trauma or any type of things that torment you, torment is from hell. It's from Satan. That's what hell is. It's a universal, eternal torment away from God. So, the closer you get to God, the less torment you become. That's literally how it works. Jesus talks about it all the time. All the prophets are basically Jesus talks about throughout all the prophets now. Why do you take these burdens alone and you give them to me and I will give you rest? Jesus, the God literally is telling us, give me everything and I will deal with it. Do not worry, everything is in my control. But if you don't want to do it, then I will give your demented mind to your own will. And then you will live without me, but I am always there when you need me. But the higher faith you have in God, and the more you follow the code ethics of God, of Christ, and how you live your life, you know, don't be reckless, don't be stupid, love everybody. Love everybody is probably the most powerful thing you can do, which is the hardest thing. Give mercy and mercy needs to be given, which is extremely difficult to fucking do. You know, forgive people when need to be forgiven. You know, show love towards everybody, which, you know, a lot of people do off and on. You know, like, say, well, I show love and I buy people things and that. I talk to them about specific things, ask how their day's doing. These are the littlest of little things. But this is what you do as humans. All human beings have to regulate in this way. Because it's kind of hard to sit there and not do it this way, because it is. It's really fucking hard. And a lot of people kind of really don't understand it because they live a certain life that doesn't really demand it. And that's the reason why I say a lot of people, I would say, have a lot of issues. I say, well, yeah. Because they lose what they always had before. Love. Take away love, what are you? You're kind of absolutely fucking nothing. Because what are you gonna do? And love is literally God. The things you enjoy, God's there enjoying it with you. When you talk about good things and that, God's right there enjoying it with you. He produces the atmosphere that gives you that sort of peace. You know, it's like, why do I like playing video games and that? I like being a hero. People say, well, killing's bad. Well, God thinks otherwise. God tells us to kill, but He tells us to kill for specific ways. And one of the biggest controversies, especially with a lot of fucking people in that, is that people themselves, they never look at it from those perspectives of like, okay, what should we do? You give them love until you figure out that they just don't care. And when people are the loving sin, that's when you can tell where they lie at. So if they keep on refusing God, then eventually comes down to God is the one that deals with it. And if it does have to be, you know, just say like people that go to war and that, they do all these stupid things and that, and they want to hurt people and that, like going to crusades and that, when the Islamic people that were killing a bunch of innocent children and that, God told His people to go to war. He said, go to war and slaughter these fucking infidels. Slaughter these terrible fucking people. And so, that's what happened. Shit's been happening throughout history for thousands of years. And we have to think, what is right and what is wrong? Well, God's always right, and Satan's always wrong. That's how you have to look at it. And people don't. Like, what about this, and what about this, and what about that? Every single time that anybody sits there and tries to look at it from a perspective, just to say, other side. The truth of it is, they're just wrong. And the funny thing is, like, people get so upset about it because they want to be right. Exactly, you want your way to be. You just don't want to live life and just be happy. You want to show the fabric of life itself. Hence the reason why you would say that you have all this massive psychological fucking shit. That's kind of right there. I'm not telling you this shit. People are just telling you this shit right up front. And yeah. Can you say that it's really hard for people to understand these things? Yeah, I think a lot of people will never understand these things. For some reason, the flamethrower. Yeah, that acid fire doesn't work that good. Yeah, let's go try that. The miniguns are killing miniguns. Those do ridiculous amount of damage. My God, it blows through so much ammo. It's so hard to maintain. But yeah, like, we look at people's lives and we try to understand specific things, why they do the things that they do, just to say. And you really, really think about it, and you're just like, dude, these people do a lot of stupid shit because they just don't know. They just don't know. And they live their lives based upon specific things. Oh, damn. Cool. Running slow in this game sucks ass. No, there's a fucking Raven. More running speed though? Possibly more running speed. Oh, come on. Flamethrowers didn't do bad. The only problem is that they The damage is good, but the fireball thing is what fucks it up. So they shoot those fireballs out, and I do not like that shit anymore. It's fucking stupid. I'll try the flash fireball. Now that I got like over 50% fucking reload speed. Let's do this shit. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna get to it this time. The new one, the 42. Not a big fan of that gun. It's not a bad gun to have, but it's not the great, man. This bitch. Get him, Rocket! Die, motherfucker, die! Oh, he's stabbing my ass. Yeah, pulse rifle's okay. The best one I got is the fucking revolver. Revolver's probably the strongest one. Shotguns are not too bad. Once you get corpse explosion, it's pretty nice. Revolver. Jeez. Too good. Yeah, for every second you gain points. Nothing. Motherfucker! I think I'm just gonna get, I think I'm gonna use 2 runs and just get them up pretty high. And get up again? I'm gonna use this. I could get last. I'm gonna buy other revolvers just because it even gives extra damage. Because you get a bonus for them once you get them high enough. But I'm only gonna focus on the 2. Fuck yeah, corpse explosion with it too. Yeah! Yeah, this is. I'll use the chest to get the extra ones. It doesn't really matter which one you do, but if I can max out, that should be nice. Over here. Oh, bird's critical, fuck it. Here it comes, buddy. Gets up again. 5% damage. Yeah, that's crazy. That's pretty shit. Get the Ravens or get the fucking 10% more damage. Adios, amigos. Max it out. That's ricochet on it. Damn, I get 10% more souls. Yeah, but maxing that out would be good. Like I was. Oh my god. That was funny. That's someone I never really use that much. I don't know. That's what that does ricochet. sand thing that the missile launcher is, but like once it get into higher levels, that feels like. You know what's so funny? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I usually get more dodge. I usually get 100% dodge. I think you can get 100% armor. Probably get Oh, that's the revenge thing. And the lower life my guy gets, the more damage he gets. I never maxed out my primary weapon. It seems like they're close trying to get to the boss. I'm so curious how. What the fuck? I always talk about the fucking Odyssey and the cultural war shit. How about I don't watch movies? Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about Greek mythology and Greek mythology. There's a bunch of paganist fucking it's kind of how it is, in a way. Yeah, I see what's really written 3,000 years ago. They didn't care about what Greeks think, but they care about what the actual God thing is in Christ. And I actually really laugh when people get so upset about fucking Odyssey and that, about like the Greek man. Like, yeah, the story adaptation of it, yeah, the story of it, I get it. But like some people are like worshipping these fucking demons, like Zeus and shit. And like it makes me laugh because like you guys are worshiping a fucking devil and like you sit there and think otherwise because you're like, well, it's only a belief. But the thing of it is, what if it's not just a belief, but it's actually you know, you live your life based upon all the greed and popularity and you can't get upset because it's hurt, you know, and a lot of other people that, you know, they're just like, I know, I don't give a fuck about the Greek mythology, you know, but the movie's good, it's good, you know. You know, it just sucks to adaptations like that, but like some people, mostly women, I know some of the only ones are like, no, extremely paganistic as fuck. I'm not even joking you, like I've been noticing a lot that women are more tuned to being a paganistic demon worshiper than men will ever fucking be. Like, it makes it kind of funny though, because like these, like this, that Star Wars girl, and I understand what she's saying. I'm not gonna deny what's happening as a travesty in that they're doing stuff that is against culture and that, but the culture of that stuff doesn't fucking matter. Why do you think it matters? Why are people sitting there complaining about something that was written 3,000 years ago? Who really gives a fuck shit? Like, these people are probably getting so upset about stuff, and now it's like, oh, I don't really give a shit. Let them fucking like whatever the fuck they like. Don't ever tell people they can't like something. Who gives a fucking shit? What's culturally wrong? Yeah, culturally wrong is the whole thing. Yeah, I understand that. But when you're the ones giving into the culture, and you're sitting there tormenting each other over that culture, you're not really doing anything better. You're kind of doing the same thing that they're doing. You know, they want things to change because it's easier to manipulate people. You manipulate people because you want more money or whatever it might be. Because you see that there's profit off of it. That's pretty much fucking it. And people can get upset about it, and they can. They can sit there and bitch and moan, which is what they do. But one of the things that we keep on doing as human beings, high school and yeah, these are the things that people tend to do. And and the funny thing is, like, people really fucking get upset over these things. And you shouldn't get upset over these things. Because it doesn't do anything. Like, if people really want to care about shit, then they'll care about it, you know? Like, you can voice your opinions. It's what it seems like a lot of people seem to do, which is fine. You should voice your opinions however you can. But don't sit there and keep on flinging shit out and hurt yourself over it. But yeah, it just makes it really fun. Like there's a guy called the Quarterly Net, and he kind of talks about that. He's like, I understand people complain about that, but honestly, like, the culture war is never gonna be won if we keep on doing these things. Like, we can't win something. There it is. Yeah, you can't win something when you're constantly like doing the whole time. It doesn't do that. All you're doing is hurt yourself. And you know, people can just say the same thing. I can understand. Like, I agree with people that are, you know, that certain things happen in life and that, and they don't worry about them. That's okay. What if I get rid of this? Maybe I can just banish it. Yeah, hand cam up there. Where'd you get the loads? Oh, that's what that does. Oh, that mythical. That's what that means. Right here. Okay, so they don't have shields anymore. Well, that makes it fucking weird. I can sit here and just fucking milk this fucking shit. Oh, there's that person. What do I get? Yeah, these potions pop up everywhere. Potions up as high as you can. Yeah, I need to get my soul thing up. I wish I could level up my gun a little bit, like really get level like 5. Then I can sit there and use yeah, see what I'm saying. Yeah, with my freedom, I'm trying to You could tell this was like a early 2000 graphics. I mean, like it looks really good. Kind of looks like freaking that tower defense game that you like through. It kind of looks like that, to where it's like it's really good. You got like a whole bunch of characters. I used to play that fucking game a lot, but then I got tired of it. I don't know what it is, man. Like, the only time I really play video games when I'm really fucking, like, just want to waste time and just talk about shit. And the creativity is really high in that. I really enjoy how, like, strong and great we get in that. I don't know, there's just certain games that I enjoy way more than others. This game's pretty cool. nice little spot. You know, there's ain't a lot of movies around here. Yeah, I mean, like, I think he dies. I mean, I got the shield, it's gonna help out a lot, but they don't pop up that much. The only thing that sucks is that one thing is kind of in the front way. I would have to get up close. I think them guys are floating like that are literally the dudes that are standing out. I think it's because they really do something like come on. I don't know, some games don't really do good with using motion controller. I've noticed that. I've been having issues with some games where like the shit goes all over fucking in place, and it's kind of fucking annoying. Like I was playing the Abyssus, like for some reason like the menu options. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I could not control shit. It was so fucking hard to control. I like what yeah, I know it's like splits off. Like literally, I'm not even sitting here with it out. Yeah, I think once I get closer to my targeting thing, then. Nice. Wow, there's no way that he did it, he ran that shit for like 4 hours straight. It seemed like he paused and then he continued it. He was like fucking around doing other things. Because there is a couple items you can get as you get souls or whatever. You get the soul thing sucks covering up immediately. Then you get another one that heals you. That's a 5% chance of you 1% run of health. Grab your soul, so if you're killing people like this, you're constant. Yeah, these guns are fucking this amazing. I'm kind of sad to get that shit. Look, 3 times now, or something. Far away! Well, that kind of sucks when bosses come in. Fat ass bitch. I slow down a lot. I got lucky enough to get rid of those fucking shields. I just now notice it. It's an actual scorpion. I had looked at him and I'm like, oh. Look how big that area is. Look how really good. Credit's up 26%. Is that 130? Usually right. sorry about that. You know, so more and more people talk about the Odyssey. It's always fun getting different depictions of the. Oh, that stuff. We got different people now. Yeah, now they're giving me red now. Boogie Butt. I wish I listened to more people from a woman's perspective and from a man's perspective on that. When I start seeing the different perspectives on it, they all kind of say the same thing. Like, a movie is a movie. These are all the woke people that, you know, complain about it so much that they really just fucking hate everybody that hates what they like. Basically, these people think that their opinions matter more than everyone else's. Like, your guys' opinions only matter to you, the people that have like the same, like it. Angry Joe, for instance, that man is literally a fucking retard. Like, his opinion matters to himself and maybe his friends, but I think even his friends, Alex and Joey, I think his friends look at it from a way different perspective. You know, and they did say some common truth. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of good stuff and all stuff and that. Then he was saying, like, you know, like, What's that? Summon a massive demon, fights for you for 45 seconds. Get a boy.
Take in my box of love. Hi baby, what you doing? Give me kisses. You're a good cuddle puppy. You know that? That feel good? Look at that, it's inside your ear there, cutie puppy. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. What are you doing? Huh? You're so pretty. Yes, you get to run around and Google all the time. That is about animals. Almost all animals get attention. Me and humans, I can close the game. The fuck are all these two guys?
Fuck! Oh. Man, that was hard. Unfortunately, stop coming. They all popped out of the one fucking gate. I can't remember what the fuck it even was.
Hey, puppy. I'm not mad, baby. Oh, look at you giving me love. Look at you giving me all that puppy love. Yeah.
Damn. So close.
What? She sits there and looks at me until I start touching her, then she starts giving me that goofy smile. You give me the goofy puppy smile. You smiling at me? What are you doing?
Oh, maybe it's sleepy again. Fuck. Revive 3 times the same run and win log. Revive 3 times. Revive 3 times. Hot director's gone. Give it the last 30 minutes. On 2 blue. Let's track this. Cool. Yeah. Boy, I should knock the fuck out. I'm tired.
What are you looking at? What are you doing? You being Miss Pretty Butt. Stop moving. Stop moving. Yeah.
Puppy's all happy. Like, my puppy's happy. Go on YouTube, look at some stupid shit. Dumb fucking shit the Odyssey that. Saga after, probably after next, like, week or two. Hollywood overtook their boundaries, and now they're acting. Yeah, I'm watching the Odyssey from like the 60s. Look at my bed again. I'm getting off my because
puppy paw. Look at the